Hello everybody! Welcome to our warm-up for today. Today we're not going to do as much of a stretch out, so if you do need to stretch out through this warm-up, feel free and go for it. Today we're going to be going through 4 different exercises, and your goal is to get the highest count possible. The 4 exercises will be jumping jacks, squats, crunches, and push-ups. Now to get started, we're going to do a couple of these things slowly, and then when we start to go full pace, I'll help you out with them. So, hands by your side, face me, chariot, kunye, bow. So the first thing that we're going to do is jumping jacks. Now a good jumping jack consists of 2 parts. An out part where our hands go up, our feet go a little bit wider than shoulder length or double shoulder length, and back down, back in our chariot position. 1. Now if you work with Master Left, you work with a couple other people, they'll do 2-part jumping jacks. 1, 2, for 1. For me, for today, I just want you to do 1 count as there. The next thing we're going to do is squats. Now on squats, we're going to put our feet, again, double shoulder length, hands on our head, bend our body down. Knees over our toes as we go down. Don't have your bum go lower than your knee. Do a couple. 1, 2, 3. Now, the third exercise is crunches. Now with crunches, I'll let you choose whatever you would like to do. We got bicycle crunches, we got regular crunches, we got V-sits, we got toe touches. There's any core exercise works out fine, but I want you to choose your count or choose what you're doing now. So let's say you decide to do a regular crunch. That means for every one you do, it's 1. 1 count is 1. My hands are on my ears. I bend my abdomen in, elbows to knees. So I'm not bending my head, it's my abdomen. If you've learned bicycle crunches, you must fully extend your hand or your foot out as you switch. For bicycle crunches, every 2 counts equals 1, meaning 1. When you get back to your original spot, it is 1. Finally, we've got V-sits, feet out, up, touch, down. For every 1, it counts as 2. So if you do 10 V-sits, it would be 20 counts. Now, the final thing we're going to do is push-ups. And push-ups are an important one. Now, I'd rather you guys do them slow and correctly than very fast and improperly. So the first thing that I would like you to do is to lay your body on the ground and put your hands flat. This is a natural position. If it's not natural, your hands are up here, your shoulders hurt, then you're not going to be able to push your body up. I'm here, I'm putting my hands at around my chest level. At this point, I'm going to push my body up, then slowly bring my body back down to the ground. If you're a white, yellow, orange belt, you're welcome to do that. However, if you're a brown and red belt, you know when you practice this, you shouldn't touch your body on the ground, but you should get as close as you can before coming up. How our warm-up's going to work is this. I'm going to put a full minute on the clock. Every 15 seconds, you're going to change exercises. So you'll start with jumping jacks, then to squats, then to crunches, then to push-ups. It's only 1 minute, only 1 minute. Your goal is to keep your count throughout all of it. Meaning if I'm doing jumping jacks, 1, 2, 3, and when I say switch, you'll go to 4, 5, 6. When you go to crunches, 7, 8, 9, push-ups, 10, 11, 12. Don't stop counting. So every count equals the same thing there. Now, I'm going to set a minimum standard for every belt rank. Now, this minimum is going to seem rather easy for you guys. Especially if you're brown and red belt, you've been training a while, this should be an easy thing to reach. If you don't reach the minimum though, that means that you weren't probably trying, and I'm going to give you an extra consequence on top of it. So if you don't reach your minimum, then you have to do 10 extra push-ups, 10 extra crunches, 10 extra jumping jacks, and 10 extra squats. But trust me, I think you guys will all hit it. If you are an adult or a kid with injury that you cannot do, feel free to replace these exercises with something that fits best for you. Just make sure they're equal effort, an equal effort exchange. So if you do push-ups, don't trade push-ups for clapping. Because obviously you can clap more times than you can do push-ups. So make sure that you get a similar count and you're working the same sort of muscle group. All right, with that being said, we're going to get started. You have 1 minute. We're going to start with jumping jacks. Now, as we're going through, I'll tell you to change. You just keep your count. Don't worry about the time. Are you ready? The minute starts in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So start out with jumping jacks. Make sure you're doing proper things. If you want to go really fast, go for it. Now, I haven't told you your minimum yet. Just go as fast as you can. Get as many or as high as you can on this. And switch to squats. Remember, bend your knees. Bend your knees. Maybe a white, yellow, and orange belt could beat a brown and red minimum. That's entirely possible. I've had it happen before. All right, in just a second, you're going to be going to crunches. And crunches, go. Push yourself. Keep going really, really, really hard. You're almost there. You have 10 seconds left for crunches before we move on to our final one, push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push-ups, go. Now, you'll hear the timer ring on this one because this is our final exercise. You have about 5 seconds left. Get as many as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Face me, hands behind your back, eyes forward. If you are a white, yellow, and orange belt or a beginner, your minimum was 27. Did you get above 27 on your count? Now, it's not 27 jumping jacks, it was 27 in total. So your jumping jacks plus your squats, plus your crunches, plus your push-ups. That's why we continue our count, because it's easier than just adding them all up at the end. If you're a purple, green, and blue, your minimum was 48, meaning that you had to get 48 of everything that we did. And if you're a brown and red belt, 66. 66. Now, if you're thinking, man, I did not count, or I did not fully understand this drill, or maybe you did count and you didn't reach it, or you did reach it, but you want to go again and get an even higher number, we're going to do it one more time for you to get this, okay? One more time. If you do not hit your minimum number for your belt rank, you're going to have to do 10 push-ups, 10 crunches, 10 squats, and 10 jumping jacks. All right, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to start over again, back at jumping jacks. Remember, continue your count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you ready? We're going to start in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks, go. Get as many as you can. Get as many as you can. Keep your count. Your jumping jacks, you should be at least able to get up to 30 of these, up to 20 of these, if you're a little bit of a higher rank. Switch to squats, go. Now, with your squats, have good technique. Remember, if these are minimum counts, so if you do them really, really well, you should still be able to hit that minimum. All right, and crunches, go. I've had a brown and red belt get to 100 on this drill before, 100, and they were all good techniques. I know you guys can do it too. Not everybody's the same, but everybody should be able to hit that minimum. 5 seconds till push-ups, and push-ups, go. Now this is your final one, so try to hit your minimum. Remember, 27, 48, 66. If you beat your minimum, try to beat your next belt ranks up minimum. And time. Now, if you're a black belt and you're doing this, your minimum was 81. And I expect you to beat that with ease. You did harder things in Candy to get to your black belt than this drill today. So hopefully you're feeling a bit more warmed up. If you need to stretch out, go for it. And I'll see you later on in classes. Peace me, chariot, kunye.